It's getting dry across the state, and John, a lot of folks are wanting to see some of this dormant grass gone, but this really is not the time of year to get out there, but it is the time to start planting for burning.
That's exactly right. This isn't the time of year that traditionally most people burn here in the state, in the region, but it is the time of year that we need to be planning for this spring. So if you're planning on burning coming up, late winter, springtime burn, February, March, April time frame, we need to be planning now. This is a time that we should be going through writing fire plans if we have a written fire plan, or getting some assistance from local extension office, NRCS folks to help write plans, but also thinking about fire breaks, putting those fire breaks in and getting them in, because again, good fire breaks make good burns. Also, it's the time of year, you may have some of your equipment, time to, you got downtime in the shop, get your fire equipment out. Also think about winterizing your stuff, so that way you don't have pumps bust and freeze up, hoses, nozzles, things like that. But also it's time to go through and check all that stuff and make sure it's all running and have it all getting it ready for this coming burn season.
Whenever it comes to preparing a burn plan, what are some of the criteria that go into that? So
on preparing a burn, what a burn plan does, it gives you a written document to help you think through that process. Now in Oklahoma, there's not a burn plan that is required by law. There is a burn plan form that is required you're supposed to give to your local fire department. It's just a one-page form. That is not a burn plan, but a burn plan helps us think through step by step about who do we need to notify before we burn? Who's our local fire departments? Who's our neighbors we need to burn or notify before we burn? Also, it'll help us think about wind direction, how we want to burn this, not only for smoke management, so we can manage our smoke. That's the biggest thing, picking a good wind direction to manage that smoke, to keep it off of roads, keep it off of town, to keep it off of neighbors. So we need to think things through. It's just a thought process of thinking things through of how this burn can be conducted safely. Also, how it can be conducted a lot easier and simpler and not as much stress and problems.
And when it comes down to go day, there are burn associations to help with this.
You bet. We've got 21 burn associations scattered around in about 36 counties here in Oklahoma. Again, I got a text from one of the burn associations just the other day. It's doing the same thing, saying, hey guys, we need to start planning for our burns this spring. And that's the time of it is. And those burn associations are groups of landowners that work together to help each other burn. They, equipment, labor, pool those resources together, and that helps reduce risk, makes burning simpler, makes burning safer and easier. So, again, check and see if there's a local burn association in your neck of the woods, and get with county extension, local NRCS folks. They usually know who's all active in the burn association and who you can contact if there's one in your county.
So when it comes down to it, it really is the preparation this time of year to take the steps, so it is a prescribed burn, not a hey, let's just throw a match out there.
That's exactly right. And it is, it's the little things and that little bit of preparation, just like everything else that we do in life. A little bit of preparation goes a long ways to make things safer, make it simpler, make it easier, less stressful, those kind of things on the day of that burn. So again, the more you do prior to that burn, the simpler it should be the day that we do that burn.
Well, thank you very much, John. And for more information about prescribed burns, or to see if there is a prescribed burn association in your area, contact your local county extension office or go to our website, sunup.okstate.edu for more information.